Welcome back to ALW Collectibles. Today we're jumping into a very interesting universe for toy crossovers. This being He-Man, Masters of the Universe, and Stranger Things crossover with the 2-pack He-Man and Vecna set. Released in 2024, originally as a Target exclusive. However, you can pick it up now at almost any major retailer: Walmart, Amazon, Target, eBay. It originally was $35 to $40. I've seen it anywhere from $12 to $15 depending where you get it now. It is what it is. I think it looks really cool. I did watch Stranger Things up until the series where Vecna was introduced. I think I made it halfway through that series. That season, I'm sorry. And I kind of lost interest in it. But really cool. I've seen a lot of information about it. Looks really nice. I don't want to put the show down. I think it was really cool in the beginning. I just couldn't keep my interest. Having said all that, I probably will watch the ending just so I can say I saw it. Here we go. This is Vecna from the universe of the Masters of the Universe and Stranger Things crossover. And it looks really unique in a He-Man style toy. Coloration on it is very unique. The color palettes they use, the dark purples with the light purples, with the gold and the yellow, with the white and red, and then his equipment, which is out of this world. So what you get with him in this set is the Eternia style armor. Now this is a tongue twister. Fire forged. Grandfather's clock inspired staff of time, which is very unique. Additional, they don't talk about these being removable, but these tentacles on his back do come off, and we'll show that when we do the full in the review. But having said that, this is very unique. I love the coloration palette, so let's remove his clock and let's take a look at that. I think this thing looks sharp. For a staff, that looks really cool. Of course, it's struck at midnight. This is orange with the yellow. Translucent orange and yellow on the top. Orange and yellow staff. Push that back so you can see. So that looks really cool. That is his only, technically, his removable equipment. Photos I've seen, the crab is like stuck on him. And the tentacles, they never show off, but I've seen them off because I took them off his back when I was messing around with them. But overall, this figure looks really cool. Looks very close to the photos I've seen of Vecna online. I did do a little research just so I was familiar with his overall look. But taking that into the world of the Masters of the Universe, I think was off the chart. First thing we're going to do is we are going to take these off, and these are just plugged into his back. So you get a better look at his Eternia style armor, which is done in a brownish purple with white spikes. And it looks like it's all vine. Can't think of the word here. The vines, the black vines from the upside down. And that extends onto his arms and on the chest plate. This does wobble back and forth. The facial sculpture looks really cool. Red eyes. Hopefully the lighting is not burrowing it out too much. It does look like they used somebody else's chest because it looks like it's got like a fur texture behind it. If you move that out of the way, it looks like it's got a fur texture. So I'm wondering if they use like Beastman's chest and body to make the overall layout, because he's got fur on his arms. Let me take this off his feet. Again, you need this for his feet. He will stand, but when I was spinning him on the bases, he kept toppling backwards because of the vines. And it's funny, it says 2020 Mattel on the back. Looking up when they were released, because I got them last year. They were released in 2024, so they had the patent from 2020. And it looks like you can remove this one too. I don't want to, because it's got a clip right here. So, your own look, because I don't want to fight putting all the... I'm assuming this is hair or tentacles back over the top of this thing. Feet are unique. You got the 3-prong and then the front toe. And then, of course, you got the tentacles here. 3 large ones with just a plug on the back. And these are actually brown. And they just plug into his back like so. Did I do that upside down? I did that. Ha, fun, pun. I did it upside down. I did it upside down. Whoops. I think it gives it like a spider image, personally. I think that looks really cool. Take these off, do a little articulation. Head will go side to side, but not all the way because of the way the head is designed with the back. It stops it. Up and down, so we can do partial exorcist. Shoulders. Will they go all the way around? Oh no! Holy crap, it popped out. Alright, so you can go front and back. In and out. That's nice to know. Elbow joint. And you can straighten the arm and bend it. Wrist. And there is 2 different hands on this. If you look at the hands, there's 2 different hands. This is more of a Vecna hand. This is more of a He-Man hand to hold things. Waist. And he suffers from the He-Man curse. Front and back is not that good at all. Knee bend easily. And his pin is a little bit easier to deal with than He-Man's. Knee bend all the way around. Then you have the calf rotation. And he does have foot articulation all the way around. So he's just a tiny bit more posable than He-Man. And of course, to stand him up with all his equipment, I put him back on his base. Good thing about these rubber feet is these things just slide right back into place easily. Boop, back on. Gotta make sure this long one goes on the bottom. And due to the hands being the way they are, he can only hold this in one side. Lean him back a little bit because that does add some weight to him. And now he's here challenging He-Man for all of Eternia. Again, really cool looking sets. There is another set here. Skeletor and the Demigorgon. I really do like the way it looks. My personal opinion, I think it's a good investment. Even if it's just for a whim for a collector, I like it. Again, you got the gold, red, white. It's a nice color palette. I don't think it's oversaturated, so yes. Then you got the burgundy on his loincloth. And we're going to take a quick look at the box. I don't normally show boxes anymore, but this one's really cool. Let's get the base out of there for 2 seconds. There's Vecna coming down, attacking Eternia. Grayskull's up here, being covered in vines. Battle Cat. There's a Demigorgon right there. It's kind of hard to see it in the photo. He-Man. And it says, Upside Down Eternia. He-Man discovers how to return Eternia from the Upside Down. He must defeat Vecna himself in this decaying world. However, Vecna is more powerful than the power of Grayskull itself. And it shows you how to give them their equipment. This side of the box shows He-Man, which I think that's an awesome looking photo. There's the front of the box without the figures. Oh, I'm sorry. It was original. I said 30. It was $35.99. $34.99. I didn't pull my full sticker off. I do apologize for the price issue. He-Man goes on top, Vecna on the bottom. But if you turn the box upside down, as I smack things around, it really doesn't matter. Whoop. And then you got on the other side Vecna himself, which I think that's a really cool looking photo. And on the bottom is just all the legal information. We're going to bring that back in and put our friend back up here. Yeah. Interesting. Really cool looking set. So, this has been the Vecna of the He-Man Masters of the Universe crossover with Stranger Things 2-pack. This is the second video of the series. If this one does pretty good, I'll probably do the other two. We'll see what people want to see. If you want to see what they look like, let me know in the description. Wow. I went a week without shooting videos. I had a lot set up. Let me know in the comments below, please. This has been ALW Collectibles. If you like what you see, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you wish. I want to say thank you to everybody who watches my videos. I do appreciate it. More videos heading your way. I have several or more He-Man's related figures I'm going to be doing. I'm working on doing some new backdrops and some new layouts for the whole set. Having said all that, you all have yourself a great day, and I'll see you in the next video.